where we left off, Ruben brought y'all into Sanyo. You see this crowded, kind of like town square. He leads you just kind of into the middle of this town. There's some town chatter. Everybody roll perception.
8.
9.
I got 19.
4. Okay.
Dory is the only one that hears anything.
Fair, you think you hear some talk of like the full moon, maybe like a haunted building. It's a lot of chatter. You're not really picking much up. Kira, you pick up on first of all the fact that Ruben's kind of eyeing you in Kid 3. He definitely hasn't forgotten about you eavesdropping on him. So not like dislike, but like wariness. You also hear a couple of conversations happening. Someone mentioned something about pirates docking in and ransacking a nearby town. And you also hear someone saying, I'm glad they built around that old thing. It was definitely haunted. Kid 3, you hear a separate conversation saying, I don't know about you, but I'm going to be on the other side of town from the monument tomorrow night. I do not like that place.
Okay, what did I know?
What did you notice?
Did you tell me?
Apologies.
Okay.
I did not tell you, no.
You didn't hear anything.
Someone muttered something about like a haunted thing, maybe a monument, and you notice that Ruben kind of like looks at the people talking about that and murmurs, it's not haunted. Roll insight.
So, 7.
He seems maybe like a little unsure. It's like a more of a question than a statement. Like it's not haunted. Like what? Judging by the size of this town, there's probably not more than one inn. And you see a bartender. The bar's pretty empty. Most people seem to be crowded around a stage in the corner where there's a bard. The bartender looks like a pretty chill dude. He's a human, tan skin, short, curly brown hair, and he's just kind of like wiping off glasses, cleaning tables, and watching the bard perform. All those tables on like that side of the room are very crowded, full of people. Everybody's watching this dude on the stage. He seems to be telling like stories and like he doesn't have an instrument. It's more of a like dramatic.
Is he a comedian?
He's a stand-up.
I think we should all grab a table together.
So Ruben is going to walk to the bartender. He lets you guys know he'll pay for the room because it's a nicer inn. Y'all don't have money.
Tea. I think I do have money though.
Don't tell someone you have money you can't offer to pay.
Thanks for the room. Which table would y'all pick?
Are any of the rectangular tables taken?
Nope.
Okay, then I want the one closest to the stage.
Okay, that's
Great.
So Ruben walks back over from paying the bartender. Do you want to talk to anyone?
the human.
Are you watching? The bartender?
Yes.
Okay.
Is anybody gonna come with me?
I'll come with you.
Yay! I think I'll go with you too. Yay!
Well, if everyone else is going.
I mean, Ruben's sitting at the table, but...
Should we ask about the full moon and the haunted building?
Yeah, I want to know about that.
Thanks for the drinks, pal.
He's just sitting at a table alone, drinking.
Sounds about right for Rufus.
As you approach, he stops wiping off the table and just like looks at you, seeing if you need anything.
Okay, so Farron's gonna like sit down at one of the little stools.
Okay.
Kind of half committedly. And like one butt cheek. Anyways, she's just gonna be like, hey, so we're checking out the town. Anything we should know? Any sights to see? Voice crack included.
Roll investigation.
Oh, 18.
One thing this town is most well known for is our portal. It's pretty well known. It was a well-guarded secret for many years, but as the town grew, word got out, people decided to come see it, and now this town is pretty popular. There are fishing docks. If you're up for that, you can build a sand castle.
Wow.
Whoa.
Good talk. Someone else please say something. He's scrambling.
So these sandcastles.
I'm ready. I have my plastic shovel and I'm ready to go.
Roll for sandcastle.
Wait.
I got a nat 1.
Sandcastles are not meant to be.
No sand.
19!
7.
Okay, well, Sarah
You know
and
that
I...
if you were to build a sandcastle, it would be amazing.
Yeah, hers would be like 7 stories and ours would be like a little...
It's a hole.
Yeah, it's a little hole
Just like
that
a lump.
just keep getting washed over
You
by
did
the
get
waves.
the sand wet, so it's just a pile of dry sand that doesn't stick to it.
Now I want to build sandcastles. Let's go before summer's over.
Does anyone else want to ask the bartender?
I want to ask him about the alleged haunted building. Rumor on the street, human boy.
You're gonna get us kicked out.
Ow! Wait, is that like racist in D&D?
Maybe, I don't know, racist thought it's just harassing the bartender.
Yeah.
Rumor on the street is that there's a haunted building, maybe? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Roll investigation. Or persuasion if you're flirting.
I'm not flirting. I'm being...
For once.
20! Whoa! I should have flirted.
Haunted buildings, huh? I guess that would be a pretty common topic of conversation. Well, today of all days. Tomorrow's the full moon, so the portal will be opening. Or the portal would be opening. But 2 years ago, they built around it because it was making the townspeople uneasy. Stories started springing up of ghosts and the portal being too dangerous. People are talking of a haunted building. Could be that. I personally don't believe it's haunted, but you know, people tell stories. It just spreads through the town.
Oh, okay.
So
What are the stories?
sure, if you stick around, this bar here is known for telling ghost stories. So.
I think this is the bartender telling us to leave. You'll hear something if you're anywhere else. Okay.
Should we maybe go give Ruben some attention?
Yeah, I was like, I'm
Sitting
Farron's just
alone.
gonna like thank him and walk back over and sit next to Ruben.
I'll sit across from Ruben, stare him dead in the eyes. Just kidding.
Are you gonna talk to Ruben?
Wait, so Farron knows about Ruben's tragic backstory. Do the rest of us know?
That's a good question.
Kind of forgot about his tragic backstory.
You don't know the whole thing.
Yeah, I know a
You know
little
bits
bit.
and pieces.
We've bonded.
I don't think the rest of you know.
Grace, I can be as insensitive as I want.
Wow, sure hope nobody's lost anyone in that
Sounds pretty dangerous in there. That would suck. Yeah, so I'm not going to say anything because I know what's going on.
I will say, oh, Ruben, are you excited to be back here?
I just awkwardly, like, grimace.
He just kind of like stares at you.
We have food, right?
You have food in your backpacks.
Oh yeah, my Lunchables!
Oh, the stuff I stole.
I'm going
All
to
the stuff you
turn
stole, yeah.
away from the conversation and play with Dog because I'm uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, dog and hooked in.
Yeah, I always
You're
forget they're here.
familiar. Does it have a name?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll think about that.
Okay.
I'm just eating.
Unnamed familiar.
I'm just eating like one of the Lunchables. It's like not even really looking at him.
He just stares at you for a second.
And then just kind of look up like,
With the face like, oh, maybe I should have said that.
Yeah. It's very clear by his facial expression that he is not happy to be back here. He's kind of like, not particularly.
I just slowly go back to my food.
Munches on cheese.
Roll Arcana for bard knowledge.
Nothing.
18 plus 3.
Nice.
12.
Okay.
3.
10.
Okay. Kira, you don't know anything.
What a surprise!
You know that they typically, if you see someone wandering around with like a really nice instrument or like just a charismatic way of speaking, they could be a bard, but you don't know much about them at all. Durillin and Farron, you know that bards are like people whose way of casting magic is through like a performance, like an instrument or stories or just like speaking. And Kithri, you know that bards are typically if they're performing in an area, they usually take inspiration for their performances from like town myths, legends, stories. So they're a good way to learn about the town that you are in.
All right, so let's turn off this awkward conversation with Reuben and all turn towards the comedian guy.
Thoroughly
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Mr.
so-
Comedian Man.
Mr. Comedian.
Or whatever he's actually doing that I didn't make up.
So this is a very pale human man with wavy blonde hair. He's standing on the stage, but he doesn't have an instrument. As he is talking, you're having a little difficulty hearing his words. There's not like microphones or anything, and there's a lot of people reacting, so there's a lot of noise. But you are noticing the candles around the room are like reacting to his words. They're like flickering, changing colors. So it's a very immersive form of like storytelling. And as you're watching him, but the lights near you flicker and dim as this bard from on the stage says, "Now, with the full moon happening tomorrow, there really couldn't be a better time to retell a familiar story with some added theater." He's very dramatic and theatrical, like think your typical like theater kid. And everyone seems to be very focused on him. Roll perception.
Oh my god!
Nat 20.
Want different dice.
17.
4!
Different d20s?
Yeah, what other sets do you have?
Crying.
I was literally about to say, I was like, my perception is not bad, but I just always roll so low.
So what did y'all get?
Nat 20.
Nice!
I got 17.
Okay. Okay.
4.
Sarah, you're picking out a couple words here and there. But there's not, like, none of it really makes sense. Like, you can't really put it together. It's very clear that this is a spooky story. That's all you're getting. How much did you roll, Jesse? 8?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hear the intro of this. It all started on a dark, stormy night in the forest on the borders of this very town. Okay, and everyone in the crowd is like hushed, like there's no sound from them. Kithri, you pick up on some lines about like two friends getting lost in the forest, huge storm. Farron, you hear a pirate's promise of treasure drew them in, dooming them to a terrible fate. And you also notice, based on the things you picked up from this story, this is lining up a lot with the small details you've heard from Reuben. And you also notice Reuben staring at the bard in like disbelief.
Farron's just gonna like reach over and put her hand on like his knee or
Okay.
something in a not flirty way. Cough, cough.
Reuben like looks at you, appreciated it, but he like looks back at the bard and scoffs. He stands up and he mutters to you that he'll be in the room when you're ready to retire for the night. This bard's performance continues, saying like the dream plane proved more dangerous than they thought, filled with nightmarish like shadow creatures. They managed to retrieve a treasure before they made it out of the portal. They have this treasure, but we'll never know what the treasure is because the pirates who encouraged them to go through the portal killed them and took the treasure. Here, you're getting a good idea of the narrative about pirates in this town. And these tragic souls were left to haunt the portal, forever stuck at the place of their deaths. The lights like turn off, and then they flicker, and there's like a loud sound. Bard's pretty powerful magic of like like a storm, like a lightning strike. And then he says, "You can hear them even now in the wind that howls during storms, lamenting forever." The lights come back on and everything. People like clap. Everyone seems very invested in the story. He's like bowing, like thank you.
I don't think I like this.
Is he done?
Yeah.
Can we go talk to him?
Sure.
Farron is gonna leave and go to the room with Reuben.
Okay.
So she just stands up and she's like, I'm gonna go take Dog into the room and get him settled. He seems tired.
I'm glad we finally remembered that dog.
Yeah, I haven't used him much yet.
Bar?
I do. Does
I
someone
want to go.
I also want to go.
So
What
I'm
do you
gonna be
say?
like, that was such a sick story. Where'd you get your inspiration?
Dramatic eye.
I love how not subtle our group is.
And he says, "Oh, I'm glad you liked it. It's
Someone just liked it.
You're just glaring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of picked it up from some stories I've heard around here. There's a book from a library that I picked up. Someone had written about.
Ooh, a whole ass book about this.
So I just took some inspiration for it. Figured it'd be a popular one, especially this close to when the portal would be opening.
I just want to find out more about this backstory. Like, why does everyone know it?
Mm.
And why is there a book about it? What is this book called? I'm gonna ask it now. What's the book called? Give me the title. I'm gonna check it out.
You didn't prepare a book.
You had the name on the Google Drive. You could just use this.
called Ghost Story.
Oh! Oh, wait, no, what's it called on, like, the actual?
I do have a, what's the, okay, no, I do have an actual story. I do. Dreams should stay dreams. That's my,
Dreams should
Dreams should
stay
stay
by
dreams.
who?
Kind of freaking librarian.
Someone who calls themselves DM.
The DM.
I can't say who first came up with the story, but the writer of it was someone named, waiting for this generator to get the name. Leaf Shoe.
Leaf Shoe.
Name.
That's the one.
Oh. By Leaf Shoe.
Yep, that's the one now.
I'll check it out. Thank you.
I've just been glaring at him this whole time, but I just don't say anything because I don't want.
I'm a pirate and I'm offended by your portrayal of my friend.
Also, I've wanted it like a few times over, so like maybe I won't.
It's true.
I'm not gonna say anything for that reason.
I'm just gonna say bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the book recommendation.
Yeah, thank you for the book.
Leaf shoe? Got it. I'm gonna tattoo it on my arm.
Yeah.
He doesn't even sign it with words. He just signs it with a leaf and a shoe.
Can I go to the library? Is there a library?
I could go to the library if you felt like it.
I want to check out the book.
I guess I'll go with.
Wow, so me and Reuben really just chilling here. Okay.
I guess I'll go to the
Someone walks downstairs, she's like, where did everyone go?
The
You have
library.
Sarah's now. So you just
Farron's just
library.
gonna Farron's just gonna walk downstairs and she's gonna go up to the bartender and ask if they have any like food they're gonna throw away to give to Dog.
He'll hand you a couple of like bones that they have.
Okay, so she gives that to Dog and Dog's just chowing down and then she looks around and everyone is gone. And there's like
How
two
many?
people.
How much can I send with my sending stones?
There's only like 25 words, or wait, I have some.
Because it's the sending spell. I think I have the specifics on there.
I think it was like 20-something words, if I remember correctly. So you could literally just say library.
I think I should send something instead and just be like, where are you at, you little shit?
Sending. You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar.
We at library.
You didn't have to use that few words.
Sufficient.
So,
We at library.
okay, we at library. How does this work? Do the sending tones ring? Or do I just
hear it
from my bag, it's like, we at library. Oh, it's in my head. Okay.
Where is everyone? And then you hear Kithley's voice in your head. We at library.
So now that I know where they are, except I don't know where the library is, but Farron will figure that out.
Also, it's like nighttime. It's probably closed. I can pick
24
pocket.
hours, okay?
Wait, hold on, DM. Is the library actually going to be open? Okay, great. Farron's going to go up to Ruben and tell him what's going on. And so, yeah, she walks in and she's just like, hey, I think the other guys are at the library.
Library.
Or at library. So, I don't know what their plan is. I don't know why they left. Bro, are you good?
I'm loving it.
Because, like, this is not things you did not plan for library.
Oh my gosh.
She's just gonna kind of leave that, like, hanging and see if he responds. Just be like, they're at the library.
Okay, not sure what made them decide to go there.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got a we at library message, so...
Do you want to go find them at the library or just wait for them? I don't think they know which rooms are on.
I don't think so, because they haven't done anything but research authors since we got here, so should we go find them? Should I go find them? Do they even know where the library is?
I mean, dog is eating, so we probably shouldn't leave them unattended. If you want to go find them. Figure out why they're at the library.
Alright, then
Oh,
dog will
dog.
stay here, and I will be back, hopefully with the rest of our party, and maybe an author or two.
We go and kidnap some authors.
Why did you write this book?
What inspired you?
What's your creative process?
So, if they just happen to know where the library is, does that mean I do too?
Yes,
There's like a town map or something somewhere.
Yeah,
like a
walk
And
out
there's just
there,
a big book sign over one building.
huge letters saying library.
They're lit up in neon
Library.
lights.
Neon signs.
Open 24 hours.
You're at the library. Farron caught up. There's books.
Guys, why the heck are we at the library?
We're looking for
What?
We're looking for the book.
Is there a library?
It's the library.
I want to go up to them.
Okay. There's an elderly woman. Halfling.
Is she crocheting?
No, but there's like an Afghan there on the wall.
Good. So she has crochet.
She has crochet.
I'm gonna ask her, do you know... Hang on. I want to check out a book called Dreams Should Stay Dreams by Leaf Shoe. Do you have that?
I should. I'll show you to the shelf.
Thank you, man.
Wait,
Yeah, so
To the shelf.
She shows you to it's all like alphabetical by like last name. She gestures to the correct section where you would find that one.
But she doesn't pull it out for me?
No.
bro, she doesn't get paid that much.
She's also an athlete. She might not be able to reach.
Yeah, it's on the top shelf.
I
Now
grab
you're
it
just
because I'm the only
insensitive.
one that can reach it.
It's gonna be like,
Hey, I can reach it now.
Yeah,
Same
no.
height as you.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
You're both 5 foot. You're
we're
a
the
little
same
over.
height?
You're a little over 5 foot, I think.
Yeah, I got a
You're
little
5'1", I
character
think you're
change. I'm now
5 foot.
half human, so I'm a little taller.
Yo.
So that you could flirt with Horizon comfortably.
Yeah, it was getting a little uncomfortable considering he had to break his neck to look at me.
No, I don't break my neck to kiss you.
Yeah.
And none of you can reach the top shelf.
Okay.
So Derek grabs the book.
Yay!
You see, it seems like a little, like it's worn.
So a lot of
Yeah,
people
but-
have checked it.
Hardcover, worn out a bit.
I'm not gonna sit here and read it, but I wanna know.
Do you read the synopsis on the back?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Are we gonna need like a library card?
I'm not checking it out. I'm just looking
Okay.
through.
Okay.
I think I want to sign up for a library.
Did you bring your ID and 2 pieces of mail?
Yeah, did you bring those with you to the trash
I didn't, so I'm gonna have to go back.
Recover your memories right now to figure out where they are.
Do you have an item card for library card?
So you want to know the synopsis?
Have a synopsis?
I want the synopsis and I want the ending.
You read like the last few paragraphs.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Synopsis, emo boy loses less emo boyfriend.
But that's Ruben's story. That's not the ghost story.
Oh,
The
that's
ghost story is
true.
based off of Ruben. I'm not going to recreate a library book synopsis for you, but I will tell you a summary. There was a massive storm, and 2 friends, Nolan and Keo, got stuck in the forest, and then they saw like the light from the portal. They see a bunch of pirates around the portal, and they're like, "Oh dear, what do we do?" And the pirates are like, "Go get this treasure for us, or we'll kill you." And so they go get the treasure, and then they almost die in the dream thing, and then they come back, and then the pirates kill them anyways.
Well, that's spicy.
I've written the whole story. I'll share it with you.
Share it with me too.
Yes, we'll do.
So in this,
I'm like reading with you over your shoulder, and I'm like pointing out all the pirate inaccuracies. That's not like us. We're different. We're better.
We're different. We're not like other pirates.
when I'm reading through this, do I notice anything, like more information about the dream thing? Because that was my goal getting this.
Okay.
You had a goal?
Yes!
Crazy.
In the dream thing, these 2 characters are attacked a couple times by like shadowy versions of just regular creatures that you would find out in the material plane. I haven't heard about the creatures before, like the shadow creatures. Maybe it touches on the whole time debate that we had in the last session about time in the dream plane. I have a graph now.
Okay. Well, that's all I came here for.
Okay. Let's say someone has drawn in the book a graph.
Okay.
Like research of the time of
I think we got more during the plague and made calculus, and this is just the D&D equivalent.
Yep.
Wait, actually, I want to live.
How can I study calculus?
I want to go to college.
This library has inspired me.
Well, it's a good thing you're already going back to get your license and 2 pieces of mail, because you'll need that for a college application, too.
I want to see if I can learn anything more about the shadow creatures,
Okay.
so we don't die.
Are we doing homework right now?
We literally are.
School's about to start, and we spent our last day before the semester starts doing homework and dancing.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta know.
She points you in the direction of another shelf. So this is like the fiction kind of section, like your stories. And then she points you to the nonfiction section, and you see some that look a little darker, maybe about things that aren't necessarily from this plane. Roll investigation.
Dang it. What's like?
I think I also want to roll this.
I also want to roll.
Thank you, guys.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, cool.
Teamwork. Also 8.
14.
Okay, so 8, 8, 13, 14. 14. Yeah, so you see a book, like a couple of books that are maybe like there's multiple creatures, like it's a larger selection of creatures. You're not
An
gonna get a lot of
encyclopedia?
specific- Yeah, an encyclopedia of otherworldly creatures, specifically about like shadowy creatures or mirror versions of creatures. What do you do with these books?
Give them to Jesse.
Do we have any, like, fast read spells?
What
No.
are the names and the authors of these books? I mean, that's your
I think we should hurry up to the library so we can go back to our actual
Probably.
game plan.
Are you gonna take the books or are you gonna skim through them for your
I want to
information?
skim through them. I want to find the shadow creatures.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at weaknesses.
Okay. So, roll investigation.
Are all of us rolling?
Just
Please.
well, if you're all looking.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
looking.
Lay it for
Where on this page?
Where are you?
Oh my gosh!
No, I'm sorry.
Investigation, right?
Oh, that one.
No.
I got like
I
10. Roll above double digits this entire time.
15.
Here. This dice,
Go.
this D20 has treated me well. Wait, I need a dice
D20 I've
jail.
gone through.
I need a dice jail for just your
I
bad
don't
rolling.
think your size is
First.
I think I'm just cursed.
Okay, that one.
15.
Kid 3, can't find it. This is like just a block of text. You're not really wanting to look at every single word. The words are kind of just swimming. Thera, you're getting a little bit of information about these.
I'm also tired.
Yeah.
Well, I suggested we go back to the room, but now we at library, so whose fault is that?
Yeah.
24 hours.
You see shadow creatures. Often stats are very similar or exactly the same as their material plane counterparts. That's all you can pick on. Dory, you see that specifically pertaining to weaknesses, any weaknesses that the original version of this creature would have doesn't seem to apply to the shadow ones. Like every shadow creature kind of has the same weaknesses and strengths and such. Like they're the same stuff, like Farron, you see that specifically resistant to physical attacks, like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing,
Okay.
more physical stuff, but any kind of magic attack will work against a shadow creature.
So yes, magic, no physical.
Pretty much. But they're
You're
not
trying
fully
fireball
immune. Stay away, Kidri.
I feel like we could have figured that out if we had had a conversation with Reuben.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying.
Sorry, we wanted to learn more.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Mikey.
Sorry, I already knew more.
We just really enjoy the research process.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, Farron suggests we go back because Reuben is alone with Dog, and who knows what's going to happen there.
Wait, this is totally useless whatsoever, but before we leave, can I check if my book is in this library? Because I'm full of it. That's it. That's
Okay.
the whole reason.
Roll investigation.
Oh, shoot. Don't you freaking fail me.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, 12.
Nice. Okay. What kind of books? What'd you write?
What did I
You
write?
see-
I just kind of, visited a bunch of places, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I just wrote about my experiences.
You don't see anything on the shelf, but kind of as you're walking out, you see in like a stack of returned books is a book that seems familiar to you.
Can I steal it?
Oh my gosh. It's your book!
I don't remember writing it!
Wait, then how do you...
Well, I remember writing, I don't remember the contents.
Oh.
Roll sleight of hand.
I don't know
9
why
plus
I
6,
don't
that's
remember
15.
why.
Yeah, you're successful.
Okay.
She doesn't notice you. She's too busy checking in the other books.
I just leave, a couple of gold coins as my payment because I feel gold coin. Because I feel
Money.
bad.
Yeah, how full of it are you?
Okay, but wait, I just need, to leave some coins. I actually...
don't remember the exact. I mean, there's really no.
Okay, I'll leave a couple copper coins because I
Okay.
feel bad.
Yeah. Think of gold coins as anywhere from $20 to $100.
I leave a couple coins because
She
I
leaves
feel bad.
$300 for her book. Sorry, you're missing out,
Because
guys.
she was just a cute little old lady.
Okay.
So
So you grab it and then just here you go.
I just do a little Indiana Jones swap.
I imagine this book is in the middle.
Me too. And so I just shove some coins.
Beautiful. Okay. Are we done at the library?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yay.
please.
Farron, you show them to the rooms.
Yep.
I'm just gonna sleep.
I think I'm
I'm
gonna
tired
Yeah,
of doing
same.
research.
Farron is gonna go into Reuben's room and kind of take over dog sitting in the most, however possible, delicate way possible. Just be like, hey, how are you doing?
When you walk in, he's just like sitting on that couch, like staring at the wall.
Also
He looks
not
at
great.
you When you walk in, dog is like playing in the corner. This is not great. Never been a fan of bards, really. They're always dramatizing stories to captivate an audience.
Ruben hates theater kids.
I guess it's about time I tell you just the full story.
Sorry, I'm so excited. I'm not here. I can't hear any of this.
You're sleeping.
I'm out cold.
Trancing? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't sleep, I guess.
4 years ago, I met Phoenix at an inn on an island where I made a stop for supplies. I was sailing with a large crew at the time. I taught him to sail, gave up working with that crew to go on adventures for about 2 years. And then he heard about the Dream Heart and made it his mission to be the first person to reach it and make it out alive. We found a map that led us to this town, and I went in with him. But once we reached the Tempest, he went in alone. No one could have prepared me for the aura of fear from all of the nightmares in the dream plane. So I left. I ran back to the portal without thinking. I got back to the material plane, and hours had passed, and a storm had rolled in. It's just my luck. I tried to go back, but the clouds covered the moon and the portal closed. That's when I joined Avery. Figured I could go back to my sailing days and forget everything that happened. It's 2 years ago. And he just goes back to staring at the wall.
Not to tear at your heartstrings further, but how likely is it that he's alive? Because he didn't say, I watched him die.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I watched him go into the place where he probably died. I don't want to bring up a touchy topic for you, but how likely is it that someone could survive something like that?
I mean, seeing as we don't have any stories of people coming out of the Tempest, but, which is worse? Knowing he probably died in the Dream Heart, or hoping that he didn't without knowing how long it's been for him?
Time is longer in the dream world than it is.
If you're, no.
Have you seen Interstellar?
I've seen it.
Do you understand this dream world time stuff?
It's
It's like when they go on the wormhole to go into the water planet, and they come back, and he's like, "Oh, it's been 23 years."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Farron's just gonna... Well, first she's gonna sit down and comfort him so she's not just still awkwardly standing by the door, because that's fun. Just sit by him. And then she kind of starts to feel guilty that he's even willing to come with them. And so she's just kind of like, are you sure you want to be here? Like, what do we need to do? And, like, do you actually want to be here for it, or do you need to leave?
I would rather you have someone more experienced to guide you through the Dream Heart. You are very new to adventuring, and especially with your memory loss, who knows what would happen. I'll be fine. It'll help to be going back there with friends. Fear and kiffer included, but a little less.
Secretly, he just means me and dog.
I mean, you may literally just mean that because you're the only ones in the room.
Dory's chill. Dory didn't eavesdrop. They got important information from eavesdrop.
Hey, if it weren't for Thera, you wouldn't have gotten that job.
Oh my god.
Anyways, she, like, pats his knee as she gets up, and she's like, okay, well, we have tomorrow, but you need to get some rest, so I'll leave you be. And then she grabs Doug.
It's not like grabbing him by the collar and dragging him.
Okay, more of like a, well, he's like
Yeah, I know.
to here on her. He's
Well,
still
you're 5 foot now.
to hear about her.
Wait, yeah, no, dog's still
He's
a
a
puppy. Still.
He was a puppy
JK.
as of 4 days ago.
She scoops him up.
Okay.
You're smiling.
Have we completely ruined your plans?
No. Just took a little more time. Kithri.
Oh boy.
You're woken up by a familiar speaking to you. And an ominous, otherworldly voice. It says, I see you've reached a settlement after your time at sea. I have a task for you. You are 100% sure that this is your patron talking to you. Because deep in the forest, there's an ideal place for a rift to be opened to my plane. Roll Arcana.
Oh, not 20.
Oh! Nice! So you know, rifts are kind of similar to portals, but they only open once. So portals are more consistent, and they often function around the moon, but they can be powered by a different magic source, where rifts are opened by focusing a pocket of excess magic energy in an area, and to create like a doorway. Most magic users can do this with practice, and you know that you've done this before. This is an ideal way to allow creatures from other planes to this one. So it's basically a summoning. What do you do?
Where?
In the forest. But you're familiar, we'll show you later.
Oh.
Like the forest near Sanyo?
Yeah, the forest right next to Sanya.
Just gives you like the little Google Maps, like start now.
Your destination is on the right.
Just like a pine tree.
When?
Now. It's
Now?
It's like early in the morning. Like you've slept. Let's see, if you were at the library at 10 p.m.
So this is like an opening shift.
Yeah. It's like 6 a.m.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. You're just gonna head out, or are you gonna grab anyone else? You know that depending on the creature that comes out, it will recognize you as friendly to Ganadar.
I don't think I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. It will
So
not
Kithri
recognize
just
the
disappears?
Yeah.
Great. Cool. Hi.
As you wander through the town, your familiar shows you to like into the forest, and we skip forward a little bit until the party wakes up. Roll for the order you wake up, if you feel like it.
I roll what?
So I'm in the forest
D20.
still right now.
Yeah.
4. Also 4.
10.
Okay, you two wake up at the same time, but after Farron.
Okay.
I don't know what room y'all are in. Were you in a room with someone? We should have.
We probably should have decided.
Whoops.
So what rooms are we?
Everybody ask, or everybody figure out. B.
I was in the one right next to Reuven's.
Maybe I should be in a room by my... Because that's third bed, so do you want to be in there with them, and then I can be in a room by myself because I don't really sleep?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just get the whole room.
You're just in the middle of the room.
She doesn't sleep.
Yeah, you just sit on the floor. Farron, you wake up first.
Okay.
Kithri's gone.
Great. Not great.
Awesome.
Wow. Does dog have any, like, usage? No? He
Not
can't do
really.
anything?
Depends.
Can he, like, smell?
I think Houdin would probably have a better nose than
Yeah,
Dog would.
dog has not been trained in any way.
Have time to do that.
You feel like it.
Hooptin can train.
Let's do that, so I don't have to actively train him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Great, they just communicate. Houdin's gonna start training dogs. I know that they're, like, waking up after me, but can I just, like, wake them up?
Yeah.
Okay. I wake you guys up.
I imagine, like, Thera's just in her little room, like, floating above the ground, and, like, throw open the door, and she, like, startles and falls to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wake up Dory, and I'm just gonna kind of, like, shake him awake, and then run and go pound on the door to
No
Thera.
explanation yet.
Yeah, I just try and shake
Or
him
you
up.
wake up and notice Kithri's gone.
Because Farron's just kind of freaking
Thera has
out.
no idea yet.
Like, she just...
I walk into the room, like, annoyed, but then I see that, like, Kithri's gone, I'm like, oh, frick.
Yeah. So I feel like Farron is kind of just, like...
Maybe I should have left him out.
Maybe. Farron, I feel like Farron is sometimes, like, tries to be the mom of the group because she doesn't really fight and she just heals everyone, so she feels like she has to keep things in order.
Oh.
But anyways, so she wakes up and Kithri's gone, and so she starts freaking out, and she wakes those two up, and she's just like, hey, she's gone. Do you guys know what happened?
I didn't hear anything last night, but I don't know.
Great. Reuven, I'm gonna go ask Ruben his opinion. Okay, so she goes over and she just knocks on the door and waits.
Yes? What is it?
Is the door open or is he just yelling at me?
He's just yelling at you.
Okay.
Come in.
Okay, she's gonna slowly walk in and just kind of in a nervous, she's like, hey, so Kithri's gone?
What do you mean, Kithri's gone?
I don't know. I woke up and she wasn't there, and neither of the other two know anything either.
I mean, she did disappear off to a library last night. Maybe she went to explore the town more. Although people were with her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like if she was gonna explore the town, she would have taken us with her.
While they're talking, I go and check downstairs and kind of around the inn.
Okay.
And I come back up. I'm running as I do this.
Roll survival.
Okay.
Survival? What's happening down there?
How to survive.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant just not die.
Oh, 15.
Nice. Okay. But you notice maybe some tracks or
Some tiny little footprints.
tiny little footprints. Some muddy footprints. Definitely. They seem the right size to be Kithri.
Do they look like they're leading anywhere?
I mean, you see that they're going out the door.
That's
You want to go grab the rest of the night before you take off?
I was
You can't see
asking
very
if they
far.
were.
It's still kind of over the building, so
Okay.
after a while you can't. They kind of fade out.
Okay. Well, I'll just go up then and be like, she definitely left. There's footprints leading out. No idea where they're going.
Who didn't try and smell her out?
Sure.
Can you smell magic?
How about a blanket?
That'll probably work. So have Houdin roll.
11.
Seems to have caught some kind of trail. And it goes farther than the footprints you're seeing outside. So you could follow him
Yes.
and hope that he doesn't get too confused by all of the people.
Is someone coming with me?
I'm coming with.
Someone please come with me.
Ruben will follow.
Yeah, I was I feel like we should all go.
Am I rolling?
Yes.
11 again.
You made it to the town square. And you get to the forest. And then Houdin seems to lose the trail. So you'll have to use your own tracking abilities now that you're in the forest. Too many smells.
Oh, he was fine in the city with all the people.
But now we're in the forest where there's probably 2 and he's gone.
He's
One
forgotten.
of which is Kithri.
We're going to jump back to Kithri. You've traveled through the woods to probably the center of the island, and your familiar has been talking to you occasionally, saying the rift should be a simple task for you, even with your memories stolen. Your familiar's walking or flying, seems to know where it's going. It's not being controlled by gunmen. It's just being guided and also talking with. He's talking through it. You feel a strong magical aura in the center of a small clearing, and your familiar stops. It's this is the place.
Do your thing, girly.
Yeah, roll Arcana to open the rift.
So 21.
Nice. Okay. So a large hole seems to open in the very fabric of reality. It seems unstable and jagged compared to a portal. It's not a defined doorway shape or an arch or anything. A large creature that you recognize as a get here? Sure. It's resembling a giant salamander, but with a longer body, 12 legs, and a sharper, menacing head, crawls out of this rift, and it looks at you, and then it scurries away into the forest.
That's the last I see of it.
Success! Cold stuff. It's just wandering off into the forest, and the rift snaps shut.
Will my imp show me how to get back? Or was that just you go there and find your way back?
Wait, did I miss something? Did she go that whole way just to watch a salamander walk out of a door?
Well, I summoned the salamander.
Okay.
That salamander is going to kill us all.
Probably.
Or it's going to become a pet. One of the two. It's just going to be dog
You're gonna
2.0.
adopt it, or you're gonna murder it. Your familiar guides you back out of the forest. Good job. You get to keep your warlock power.
Go home now.
Go home now. Clock out.
This is the Abraham sacrificing his son thing. It's just a test.
And back to the party. Roll perception, you three. And out of the forest. got like sticks in your
I smell strange.
7.
9. She's not paying attention.
17.
Just kidding.
17. Thera, you hear a couple people murmuring about like some man who's been like preaching nonsense in the streets, just yelling at people. Farron, you hear someone say, "Can't you let us have some peace and quiet?" And Dory, you hear a conversation between two people, and one of them says, "I dare you to spend the night in the monument," and the other says, "What? No way! You couldn't pay me to stay there." You back up. You see Kithri coming out of the forest. You mean at like the edges of
Yeah, where the heck did you go?
For a little walk.
You could have
Her
walked in
eyes are a
now.
little bloodshot.
Her hands are shaking.
It's been like 4 hours.
Alright, but you're lucky you're not dead, because otherwise I would have killed you. So now we're just at the edge of town.
Let's go back to the library.
Should we wander back to the center of town, at least?
Yes. Probably. That's a good idea.
As you're walking, you hear a lot more, like, not necessarily commotion, but talking. Town square has gotten busier now. People are, like, awake. It was, like, dead silent when Kithri left, and then when y'all
She left in the
got
middle of the
there-
night.
Yeah,
It was 6 a.m.
Oh, I guess
same
I was.
thing. There seems to be a crowd around a guy who's standing on a busy street corner on a box, and he seems to be yelling something about, like, unbalance in the planes.
Oh, jeez.
Existence?
Got a creature.
Roll perception.
5.
4.
13.
12.
Okay.
I actually have the highest perception roll.
Woo! You hear something about unbalance, planes of existence being threatened, but over the crowd, like, yelling at him and just kind of, people are trying to get on with their days, and they're kind of just ignoring him.
Loser.
Kithri, here's something about like good and evil, and he shouts like, "Something's happened. Can you not feel it?" Hira, you hear, "All things must remain balanced, or chaos will reign. Bad has overwhelmed good, and it will destroy everything if we don't do something to stop it."
Okay, sir.
Farron, you notice he seems really intense and a little crazed. No one's paying him much mind, except there's one man watching him with interest.
What do we do with this information?
There's a crazy guy talking about imbalance.
Should we listen in more?
Yeah. What is the imbalance, sir?
Oh, you're just chipping in.
This guy, like, seems relieved, and he turns to you. And he's kind of just repeating himself, like,
No.
Wasting my time.
evil has overwhelmed good. No one seems to have taken any notice except
Wow.
He's like, no one will listen to me. Thank you for listening to me, kind. What is your name?
Ellie. I don't want to give this man.
You're a big,
Like, that works for his name. Durellen.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Ellie.
I just like the idea of a big, like, 300-pound muscle guy being like, "My name is Ellie. We go library. My name is Ellie."
Like, he steps off of the box, like, goes to shake your hand, and thanks you for taking the time to listen to him.
Okay.
Do you let him shake your hand?
I'm scared.
I know, what's gonna happen?
Dory,
Does he
Ellie
have,
do?
what would Ellie do? Does he have leprosy?
It's a real come to Jesus moment.
I'll give him like a pat on the shoulder. I'll be like,
You
"You're
swat
welcome."
his hand away.
He just, like, nods, and he just keeps saying basically the same things.
Wait. And like step forward. I actually say that. Like,
Okay,
hold up. What do you mean, like, everything is evil now? Like, what's good and what's evil? I don't.
The liberals.
He says, there has to be balance in all things. Everything, there are dichotomies for a reason.
We get it.
And it seems as if every evil thing in every duo has overwhelmed for whatever reason.
But what are the evil things? You're being very cryptic here, dude. Can you just, like, give me some examples?
Doesn't seem to have super, like, specific.
He's insane. He has no evidence.
Okay.
He's just talking a lot about the, like, magic itself. Like, he is some kind of magic wielder and is intent that the magic being used for good has become weaker thanks to being overwhelmed by magic used for evil, basically. And as you get closer to this, like talking to the preacher, you get closer to this man who was watching him, and he turns to look at you. He's got like pale, almost ashy skin, purple scales along his arms and legs, black hair, silver and white streaks, but he doesn't look old enough for it to be from age. And his hands and feet, which you can see because he isn't wearing shoes, are that of a dragon. And based on his clothing, he might be like a royal knight because it looks really expensive and has like armor on it. And as he turns to you, he looks specifically at you and says, "Farron?"
Do I know you?
Genuine question.
Yeah, that's Farron.
You don't remember. I knew you in Ambercrest.
Ambercrest? I don't think. I think you're mistaken me for someone else.
I don't think I could get you. You
Whoa.
lived in Ambercrest, right?
I just like
I don't know.
I lean over to like Ellie here. I'm like, I think this is an Avery situation.
I don't remember you. Sorry, I've had to. How do I say I have amnesia?
I mean, it's been a while since we've seen you there, but not long enough for you to have just forgotten.
Oh, well, it's been a crazy couple months? Years? Question mark?
Decades.
10 days.
We're just kidding, you're only 24 hours here. I like step forward and I like slam my hands on Farron's shoulders. And I'm like, how do you know our friend here? How tall is this guy? In comparison to Thera, I
6
guess.
foot.
6 foot.
About the same.
Okay, so a little taller than me. I'm using my eye to like show him on.
Okay.
I'm not really, I'm kidding. But
I want to join. Because Dory is jealous.
I guess I stand by everybody else.
So Farron's
Like,
just
looking intimidating, because they're just like.
Farron's just kind of standing there like, I don't know what to tell this guy.
I used to know Farron in the town she lived in, but then she left with no explanation. We were pretty good friends. I was in the town guard.
Oh.
A pretty strong cleric.
you know, you'd be really good friends with my friend Avery. I think you guys would get along really well.
I don't remember you. Sorry, but I'm sure we were close.
He seems suspicious of your whole "I don't remember you" thing.
She's telling the truth. I like to whisper that to him.
I'm really sorry. I'm sure you were a great friend. I don't know. Maybe you could tell me more, because it has been a rough 10 days. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to get at here. I don't remember you.
So what brings you to Sonia then?
Suspicious.
Where did Ruben go?
Oh, where did Ruben? Ruben's also just kind of standing. He didn't come closer, but he's watching.
Well, I've met some people along these past couple days, and I'm helping them on a journey they've been on. I don't know.
Is there like a reason you don't remember anything? Surely you couldn't have just forgotten years in a village that you grew up in.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't remember my home village either.
It's a group of amnesiacs.
About that, kind of don't really know how we've ended up together, but maybe you could help us figure that out, and I would love to hear about Embercrest.
I could take you to see it.
Really?
Yes. The town would welcome you back. You basically
Wow.
saved it.
I what? Okay. I didn't even have a weapon until 2 days ago.
I take some popcorn out of my bag and hand some to Dora.
Yeah.
Okay. You can finish whatever business you have in Sanyo. I can meet you in the inn. You can find me there when you're done. I'll take you to see your village.
Wow. Okay.
I'm giving you a thumbs up.
When are we gonna be in the dream world?
Not long.
That's-
Isn't the time different?
Well, I won't be in there, so
that's
you guys
true.
have
So
fun.
it's gonna be longer to us, won't it?
I'll
Oh,
deliver
wait.
a message if we need.
Is it gonna be longer to us or is it gonna be longer to them?
I'll get to outside,
Okay.
Okay.
but only a couple of hours.
Well, we're hoping to be done with this part of our mission by the end of today or tomorrow, depending on when you're leaving Sanyo. I think as long as the rest of my group is okay with it, I could meet up with you here in the next couple days.
Kind of looks at the rest of you.
Are Embercrest and Greymore anywhere near each other?
I believe so. Is there a reason you need to go to Greymore?
Hey, answer the question.
If you're needing to go to Greymore, I believe there's a route that could take us there before Embercrest.
Okay. I have some unfinished business there that I need to take care of.
I've traveled around quite a bit. I could probably find someone who knows the way there.
Wow, that would be great. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
No one knows why these 2 are here, but we could figure it out at least.
If we're casually summoning creatures in the forest.
We don't know about that.
The salamander eyes us. So what do you guys think?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, then we'll see you in the next couple days.
I'll be waiting.
Alrighty.
What's your feeling about height differences?
I mean,
Like a foot.
he wasn't bad. Look, I can jump.
I feel like a little step stool carrying around with you.
Yeah. I don't know who that man was, but I'd give anything to figure out what's going on here. I guess dream plane, and then we're off to Embercrest. Hey, Reuven. Did you see that guy?
I did.
He said he knows me.
I saw that. You don't remember him?
Oh, no.
For now, we should focus on the dream plane, but
Yes, right.
hopefully he can help you with your memory loss.
Yeah.
He smiles at you, like, fondly.
Oh, yeah, me and Reuven are friends.
Uh-huh.
So what's next for this quest?
I go to sleep.
Yeah, you just wait several times. Skip. So you've just been kind of wandering around the town, and Reuben kind of looks at the sky, checks, like, sees it's close to sunset, and suggests going to the portal now, just a little early, before it is night. You reach the portal. Thera, I think the plan is, like, just throw out, like, a bedroll you can trance on, and off the dream happens. You told her to meet you.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in the inn because they want you close to the portal, so your dreamscape
Yeah.
will be like just right there. So you're still at all.
I'm just like sitting on my back.
You
I'm straight up on the ground.
get to the portal, and it's completely covered by a stone building. There's no doors, there's no openings, and you realize this portal is not going to open without direct moonlight to it, and also you can't get into it. So you're going to have to break in.
Is there like a lock on it?
Or is there like
Or is it like
There's
No
windows
doors.
boarded up.
oh
You could.
oh
What about like blowing a hole in top of it?
There's windows chained. I'll say there's like a lock, like a chain on some big stone doors that are like chained together.
Can I try and pick the lock?
Yes.
I keep
You
wanting
have-
to say pickpocket.
Do you have lockpicking tools or like thieves
I
tools?
think I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, thieves tools right here.
Okay, so I think that gives you advantage. So roll
Okay.
2.
24.
Wow. So you, yeah, I mean, you get the tools in there, and it just clicks like this is a very old lock. It's not very secure. It immediately opens.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a lot harder.
It is open. Very heavy. Tugging on them, like, they're not budging too much. They're pretty stuck. Like, this has been changed up for a long time.
Dory, you want to bust the door down?
I do.
What am I rolling for?
Athletics.
11. Oh, it's +4.
Nice.
Damn.
15? Yeah. Okay. How do you do this?
I like run into it and shove all of my weight into it.
This door, it doesn't even swing open. It just, like, you hit it, and then it just falls. Like, these hinges just, they broke. I mean, that's your way in. And as the sun's going down, and the moon comes in, you see, as moonlight hits this big archway that's in this building. At first it looks like just a foggy haze in the middle of it, but soon it is like a swirling purple light.
I just sit down next to it, I guess.
Can I borrow someone's phone? I need a timer.
Literally gonna do calculus. If someone enters the dream plane at 800 hours.
Thera has begun her trance. Y'all enter the portal. Reuben leads the way. He goes in first.
I go in next.
And shove in front of him. The ground is completely flat in every direction. There's no mountains or like even hills. And you would be able to see in every direction for miles if it weren't for the dreamscapes all around you. So each one is contained in like a sphere, all various sizes. Each has a creature and whatever they're dreaming at the time. Roll perception.
7.
Like 18.
Hither you see a young human that seems to be like trying to cast spells, kind of struggling. One of those stress dreams. Farron, you see a mile-long landscape floating about 10 feet off the ground, a little ways away from you. You can't see any creature in there, but they've got to be somewhere. It's the biggest dreamscape you see around. Most of them are maybe like the size of a room, or like maybe a house. This one is huge. It's like a forest scene. Dory, you see a familiar face that you place as Thomas, the
Tank engine?
huh?
Sorry, I said the tank engine.
Thomas, the guard that y'all, the
Oh,
noble
the
that y'all
back.
I forgot about Thomas.
Oh yeah, and he seems to be getting married.
Thomas!
Which one is Thomas?
He's the one who his girlfriend you tried to steal.
Oh.
How do you plan on looking for Thera's dreamscape?
Let's ask Reuben how we should.
Okay. He's kind of looking around. He says there's a chance that you who are more attuned to like magic may be able to sense it if there's a powerful presence here, or we could just look around and hope we see it. It should be close.
I'm gonna see if I can sense something.
Okay, roll d20. Arcana.
Wait, can Farron do that?
Oh,
No, I'm not even gonna
I got
try.
11.
I got nat 20.
Oh,
Nice.
oh.
Okay. So you can't really sense anything. You get a general direction. Like coming from the right is there's a little bit of more of a powerful energy. You can't tell where to your right it's coming from though. Farron notices that there is a very powerful magic energy radiating from behind a few dreamscapes, and when you look in that direction, you see most of these spheres are clear. You see one that looks like foggy or cloudy. You can't really see into it, at least from this distance.
Oh, I guess I should tell you guys. Okay, that way. Wow. That one over there is pulling really strong, and also it looks different. So let's go that way.
Reuben nods and follows you. And you get to this dreamscape. Fairly small. You can't see anything at all. It's completely like clouded over, foggy. It's definitely where the energy's coming from though. Althea is having a cute little chat with this person, just like stalling.
So like the energy we're trying to.
I'm just reading her my book.
Reuben looks kind of perplexed. I've never seen anything like this. I almost wonder if we may have to break it somehow to see anything.
I just thought the cloudiness was like part of the scene. I didn't know it was like a
That's
cover.
completely obscuring your
Oh, okay.
vision. I love when you
I got
outside
Eldritch
the
Blast,
box.
and then I also have like Repelling Blast, and then I also chose Eldritch Spear. I don't know what that means.
Oh! Shatter.
I feel
That's
like
what you're talking about.
Shatter. Never mind.
Dessa just breaks my brain.
Or I could just push it over like he did with the door.
I don't know if that would work as
It's
well.
red. Shatter is just a noise.
Would Eldritch Blast work then?
I will use it for everything else. So.
I guess. Maybe. Would Eldritch Blast work?
Should. Try it.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
19.
Roll damage.
Please don't hurt
Which one's
me.
D10? Is this a D10?
I feel like the DM wouldn't be encouraging this as much if it was just gonna kill you.
3.
This is just Kidry's revenge.
Yeah.
3? 3. It does some damage. There's like a crack. So you know you can damage this.
Anyone else want to try anything? What do your axes do again?
Okay, I want to try using my axes on this.
How far off the ground is it? Like how?
There's on the ground.
Oh, okay.
6 plus 8.
14. 14.
That hits. Roll damage.
Dang it.
1.
Oh,
Okay.
Do you add anything to that? Or?
Oh yeah, you also add your strength and your proficiency.
What?
So 7.
Whoa! Wait, no. What? You add one of those. Hold on.
Isn't it just like your strength?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm crazy overpowered right now.
How much?
But you have a +4 on strength, right?
Yeah.
to a 5.
5? Okay. This crack spreads, but it doesn't shatter. And Thera, while you're in this, you see behind this person something going on. There's like
Things start looking real
you've
weird.
got this kind of backdrop of whatever scene you're in right now, and then just in the middle of that, where there shouldn't be anything, is a crack. But you try not to look at it too much, so you won't.
I'm just reading her my phone. I'm just like, look at all these adventures that I had. I don't remember any of this. It's wild.
I think I want to try my death streak.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I can't do anything.
Unless you want to heal her.
You fix the crack.
I'm like,
Oh,
oh
What do I add when I'm using a weapon? I don't know if it matters anymore, actually.
What's it?
It was a 3.
For a scythe, I think it's strength.
That's a 2.
Okay.
I mean, you are this tall.
You lift this up to swing it, and how does this go poorly? You miss, but
It like digs into the ground and I can't really get it out, so it's just kind of there right now, and I just kind of give up.
nice.
I'm gonna try again with my axe.
Do your
3
finger.
fights with.
Whee! Oh my god, it's a 1.
Oh my god.
Can I get some sympathy fighting? I'll just step in and get in that 20.
If you want to try, you can go for it. You
Wait, can
have
I actually-
weapons.
Oh, I do? Oh yeah, I have my thingy.
You do have your thingy.
I have- ooh.
Farron doesn't quite know how to use yet, but I'm sure it'd work.
I have... Okay.
What is it? Is it a...
It's the glaive that I got for some reason, even though she's not a fighter, but I
You
mean...
could like jam it in one of the cracks and crack it open.
Oh.
Ooh. What would I need to do that?
Roll to attack, but with your dexterity instead of strength, because you're not swinging this thing, you're just trying to get it.
Okay, D20, right?
Mhm.
Okay. 14 plus 3.
Nice.
So
That hits.
17.
Roll damage.
11.
Nice! Okay, so explain this to me. That.
Since she doesn't really know how to use a glaive, she's just gonna, like, stick it in the crack and then, like, push on it to try and, like, pry it open.
Okay. So, Sarah, you see the point of a blade, a spear, something, come into your dreamscape, and then the world around you seems to, like, shatter and dissolve, and then it fades into, like, mist. The party sees the same thing from the outside. This sphere shatters and fades away, and you see Thera and someone, a lady. She turns to face you. Thera, you now remember everything from all of your dreams that you had.
Oh.
She's got all that information to work with now. This woman, she's extremely pale. She's got, like, her skin's almost white. She has white hair and her clothing is gray. Like, her whole appearance seems kind of faded. She turns and it's like, oh, we have the whole party here.
And Ruben.
Care to explain, Thera?
Surprise!
She doesn't seem amused.
I mean, listen, you can only, like, be so sketchy as to, like, not make us investigate. Like, come on. I'm, like, trying to joke with her, and it's not working.
Okay. I guess it was only a matter of time until you found a way to investigate, but I assure you, I am trying to help you.
Sure. Okay. I just, like,
Trying to help with what?
the memories.
Your memories. I know who took them. She happens to be my rival, my sister,
Yeah.
but and I am willing to help you if you are willing to let me.
Did we already technically agree to help you?
Yes. And then you pulled this.
Well, maybe if you'd let me, like, actually have some information and, like, not been hiding crap for me, maybe we wouldn't have had to get to this point.
Have that information now, it appears.
I warned you I wasn't trusting. I don't know why you're surprised.
And what of the rest of you?
I'm going to step in and try to defuse this situation because I feel like you're digging yourself.
You talk to her.
Yeah.
Like a man trying to calm
Ladies, please.
I don't know. Should I lie, guys?
Lie about what?
What do you mean?
I could lie.
Is this a huddle right now? Are we huddling?
We're huddling. What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay. We are huddling.
Okay.
Yeah, Thera and her are just...
No, I just imagine this, like, all-powerful lady standing there, and you all, like
Like a football.
yeah.
So we're here to get information, but we kind of stabbed her in the back by showing up.
But what?
Do I say that we felt left out?
You know, I think that's a good idea. I think
No,
that
just say we wanted to help, but we couldn't help from the outside.
it's not like we were suspicious.
We just wanted to fully immerse ourselves in the...
We could pretend we didn't know we weren't supposed to show up.
Like, they never told us that.
I was never told this, guys. Like, what?
We just wanted to. We just wanted to.
just
be there
wanted
for our
help.
pal.
Yeah, we just wanted to be there for our friend.
I think we should tell you that.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Wait, before we start, how good is your persuasion?
No, or deception, actually.
Yeah.
Wait,
Both
who?
Deception.
Deception.
What was the best deception? Oh, I got
Oh yeah,
Plus
Thera.
one.
Cool.
But Thera
I
can-
Where the fracky is...
Everyone roll.
Oh, I have -2, so...
Okay,
it's-
so you're.
I'm
You
out.
can make this a
Increase
group roll. That's a thing.
That's
You
a
can
thing?
roll as a group
Oh.
and just average it out. if you're all trying to deceive her. So it's basically everyone just trying to play along with each other.
Can I play it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have bad deception, but I've had pretty good rolls this game.
I've had
So-
bad rolls and good deception, so
Okay.
we'll see. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
So
I
let's
got
see, what's my
13.
deception?
I got 10.
I got 4.
Deception minus 2. I got 14.
So
14.
14.
Hold on, let me do some math. 14 plus 10 plus 4 plus, what was yours? 14? 42 divided by 4, 10.5.
Okay. So how does this go?
So is she like kind of suspicious or like?
Yeah. She's like a little suspicious, but she goes along with it at least.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just say, oh, I didn't know. Well, I feel shocked.
We like jump back from the huddle and we're like, oh no!
We just like press play. We really just wanted to help Thera.
Yes, what she said.
You're making our score tank right now, bro.
Keep out roller!
That's fair.
She kind of like nods, like that's admirable, I guess. So what are you here for? I've been giving Thera information, but
We wanted to know who you were, powerful people infiltrating dreams. It's, it's kind of handy to know names and
Kind of a big
identities,
thing.
and
that is fair.
good to finally meet you for, like, the third time, Matrix. I, like, dramatically bow kind of mockingly.
Nice. You say her name, and Ruben, like, goes pale. So Ruben turns to you, Thera, and says, Thera, you cannot trust her. She is the embodiment of evil.
Can I just, like, wake up?
Now you're stuck here now. Your drinks get broke.
Wait!
Is that what that means?
Am I still in a coma now?
No, you're just transported to the...
Oh, I'm in the dream plane,
Yeah.
essentially. Wait, so there's my body just out there, then? Just chilling?
Good question. I
We'll figure that out when we leave.
don't know.
I'm just dead in the real world.
So Reuben says this, and then she turns to him and says, oh, Reuben, of course. I've had quite the impact on your life in recent years, but no, I am not all evil. That is simply the narrative you have been told.
Can we roll perception to see if she's
Yeah,
lying?
Her.
Go
Yeah.
for it. Roll perception. Or investigation.
Oh.
Or no, sorry, insight.
Oh my
Insight.
God.
Inside. 17. Nice.
12.
14.
Oh, okay. So it's
Wait,
like
just kidding.
6.
13. I did
Okay.
my math.
Dory?
Yes.
She seems very trustworthy. She's... This is, like, yeah. This makes sense. Someone just being... I mean, you've seen with the whole ghost story thing, people just pass around stories. Like, if someone had a misunderstanding about this person and that got passed around, that would make sense. Kithri and Farron, kind of the same thing. That checks out. Like, okay, maybe that's the case. Thera, you don't buy it. You're not sure.
Screw you.
Like, she could definitely be holding back a lot of information from you. So she continues. Me and my sister are a dichotomy. So my sister having control over the good things, me having control over evil things. But is someone evil simply because they were given control over that? I am trying to help you. My sister has thrived behind her facade of benevolence for far too long.
These are big words.
Yeah, her sister's kind of a bitch. Maybe they're both bitches.
Why does your sister want our memories?
I couldn't tell you why she does the things she does.
Wait, the sister took our memories?
That's
Yes.
what we've been told. I'm glaring at her.
Oh. She maybe also.
Okay. I was just whispering to you. Okay, so what do you want us to do to get our memories back?
Help me control.
Why I didn't trust you because you won't give. Why will no one just give me details or examples?
Stop
They want me
so vague.
As two halves of like a whole creation and duo, neither of us can overpower the other. And I want her gone, and you are promising. You have promising.
So she wants us to help her kill her sister.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, if we kill her sister, if she does have our memories, then are we just screwed?
Wait, so the preacher guy. Let's get back to this guy.
Okay.
He was
I thought he
talking
was
about how bad was overpowering good right now.
Yeah.
She's not overpowering her sister, is she? Or is the sister overpowering her?
I have agreed to help her, and I
So-
said if she tried to double cross us, we'd be out of here.
So technically, right now, she has the power to overpower her sister.
So she's bad.
Yes.
But she is the.
But also, we don't know
Is she bad
who was the sister. What's her? Wait, do I know her
Okay,
name?
let's pretend. Let's
Eris.
play along to get more information, and if she seems evil, we'll
Pray?
kill her. No.
No.
Oh.
I'm like, Reuben, you know her. What do you know about Eris?
Eris, she is, Atrix's other half. So whereas Atrix controls bad luck, danger, shadows, all things considered evil, Eris is the opposite of that. She brings good luck and light.
Why do you want to kill your sister? This ain't adding
What's your
up
deal,
because
lady?
it's half of a whole.
And she said that one can't overpower the other. So like, what's her deal?
Yeah, why? What?
Well, she said the sister's been hiding behind her benevolence for far too long. Whatever the
But
frick
is it-
that means.
Necessary in a way?
What's
Because it's
this
half of a
benevolence?
whole.
Can't you just kind of
You can't overpower.
ignore
Yeah.
each other, and except for Thanksgiving, and then just call it a day?
I wish I could ignore her. However, everything that I have control over, she has the other side of that, and she wishes to be more powerful than me.
But it's not gonna
And-
happen.
But so are you. Like,
Is it basically she just wants all of the power instead of only half of the power? Is that what's happening here?
basically.
Okay, so she's power hungry. And if we're on her side, then she can accomplish that. But if it's just her,
What if we just
What
kind of
is
say
this? How did she get these powers? Is there a way we can make her the good person and then kick her sister out and then have someone else be evil?
but then she'll want the evil stuff too.
she just wants
She's-
power. She doesn't.
Because she doesn't want to switch. She just wants all of it.
Why?
she's a god?
Because she's a god. It's like a Subway sandwich.
I don't understand.
Because, if you're really hungry, would you rather have half the sandwich or the full footlong?
We had Subway for lunch.
I'm sorry.
Did you want more than half a sandwich?
Yeah, this is me sliding in my remarks. I'm sorry, that was not... We can cut that out. That was
No, strange.
That's amazing.
But we all sort of
You looked like you were
Because
thinking.
you're
I am
the most
thinking.
against this right now.
I'm
Or not against. No, hold on.
I'm the most against.
No, I think we're all against. 'cause
We are all against.
Okay.
That's not what I meant.
This bitch a little fishy.
I'm trying to think if she has all the power, is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
Why is it split up in the first place?
Well, yeah, if she has good powers too, then that wouldn't be bad overpowering good, would it?
We should have looked up some creation
It would
myths while
be.
we were at the library.
Yeah, can I leave and go to the library?
You can roll history to see if you remember any myths.
Gil.
Okay.
Oh, 15.
Also 15.
1.
That's so funny because I feel like you
Nine.
should be the one that remembers the most.
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
don't
that's
remember
for
much.
your character.
This specifically, you didn't really have to. What specifically are y'all?
I also don't really understand the question, so it's probably a
I
good thing
just-
I'm not asking it.
Why is the power split up?
Why is the power split up? Also,
Origin.
just more background on
Okay.
Eris.
Okay. So Atrix and Eris were created at the same time, like thousands, millions years ago. Somewhere between that large range.
Okay. Thousands to millions.
Yeah.
They said thousands of millions.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's just a billion.
You recall that created with the intention of Eris will be good, Phoenix will be bad, but together there will be like change and growth and whatever. Like this will be a good thing generally, can't have day without night. That kind of idea. Based on myths, Atrix, her whole ideology is that she was created to be evil. So that is what she would be. According to these myths, like she just kind of lashed out, angry that she was the one chosen to be depicted as the evil, sinister one.
But wouldn't killing her sister to get the other power kind of feed into that logic?
Well, we're not necessarily saying that she gets the other power. It's just that she has.
Would she get the other powers? Like the good powers?
Probably not.
It's more just like
So
that her
that's an
sister is out of the
awful
way,
idea.
so
No,
she can do
we are
whatever
not
she
doing
wants.
that, man.
Okay, but it still would feed into the.
If there is another good person, or like if she got the good powers, then that would still keep like the balance. But she doesn't, so it's bad.
Okay, well, we should find the other sister and ask her why the hell she erased her memories.
If she even did, maybe she's lying
Maybe
to
it's
us.
a trick.
Yeah.
Can we roll and see if she's lying?
Yep. Roll inside again.
Get it inside. Oh, actually, I am connected. Oh, 19.
You also want one d20?
Yes, this is ridiculous.
Someone
one
could borrow
but not-
mine. Mine have been doing pretty good. Not to rub it in, but it's been a good round.
15.
We got 19.
I got a 1, but unnatural.
I got 3.
I got a 3, and then I had to -2.
1. She seems to be telling the entire truth. You understand now. Clearly these myths were wrong. Dory, kind of same story. She doesn't seem to be lying. 15. It'd be kind of weird for this goddess who's portrayed as good to just randomly decide to steal some people's memories.
Unless it was for the good.
Yeah, unless y'all were villains. But like that doesn't really check out.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say,
you're
if
not
a
sure
lizard
about
dude
this.
come and told me that I saved a whole town, I feel like I wasn't the villain there.
Yeah, it's fair. You're getting kind of the same idea, and you're like, there's no way. Like, with your little knowledge of history, you don't trust this person at all.
So now, how do we tell the god of evil that we don't want to be on her side?
Well, we need to find out how to get to her sister first. Cause
Maybe we should be like,
Well,
yeah, we'll
here's
help
the
you out.
problem.
And then go to her
Yeah.
sister and be like,
Well, and the other thing
your
is,
sister's not as good.
currently she hasn't shown anything that she's gonna betray us, and that was my one stipulation when I kind of agreed that I would do this, because she was really pressuring me for an answer. So I think we've kind of just got to play it off for now, and then get out of here.
I mean, you can break your promise.
I don't know much about Immortal Being.
can she like follow us? Does she know like where we are, what we're doing?
She is a goddess, so she's got.
Or is that like just only over like the dream world?
She's not the goddess of the dream plane. She's been using it to contact Europe.
So she knows like what we're doing. Does she know
We
what
don't-
we're thinking?
Not what you're thinking, but she can like observe.
like pass notes. So we
Come up with her own language like in elementary school.
She can observe like scrying spells and stuff to just like see you, but she can't like get in your head. Based on what you know from stories, she doesn't seem like the kind of person to be outwardly aggressive, or spiteful. She'll typically send
Warnings.
send warnings or send her kind of minions like demigods or people who worship her after.
Do we want to try and be like, yeah, we'll do it, and then go into her sister?
Maybe we
Well,
should be
okay,
more
I will say
smart.
this. We've been planning this for days now, and she didn't know you guys were coming. So she's clearly not totally
That's
omniscient.
true. That is
Big brain. Can we find out where her sister is from someone else?
We can go to the library.
The library!
You can assume, no matter what, even if you worked with her, you'd probably have to find your own way to Iris.
Okay,
Because
then
she
maybe we
hasn't
should just
been
be like,
super gracious with information.
I think our safest bet out of
But she
here
won't
right
know that's
now,
what we're lying.
if we roll good enough on deception, I think our safest bet right now for this moment is to pretend to go along with everything.
okay.
And we start looking for Eris for other answers. Because Eris could suck too. We don't know.
Okay.
But
I agree.
we just don't have
That-
enough
yeah.
information about her. And Atrix is clearly not someone to totally be trusted. But first we need to get out of here.
Okay, we're deceiving.
We're
and
deceiving.
then leaving.
Yes.
Do we want to
Deceive
do
and
another?
Leave.
Do we want to do another group roll for deception?
I think that's an awful idea. Who has the best deception?
I do.
So then,
How much?
+6.
Wow! Okay. Go for it, girlie.
yeah.
I don't know which one to use.
Our entire
I
face
roll
resting
a
on your shoulders
deter?
right now.
Just kidding.
Okay, 18.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say?
Okay, we've talked it over.
We've pedaled for the past 20 minutes.
We'll help you, but my previous conditions still stand. Anything you do to betray or hurt one of us or a loved one, we are out of here, and this deal, help thing, whatever it is broken.
How can I be sure that you will uphold your part of the deal?
We leave Ruben.
Ruben's boyfriend, maybe, is on the line.
Reuben would hate us forever, but that's fine.
What's he gonna do about it? He's
Um,
playing.
Since I'm the one you've been communicating with, I'll take the fall. Whatever that means to you.
Okay.
Oh, don't leave it up there.
Also,
No.
wait, hold on. Are we getting anything out of this?
Our memories?
Yeah.
But like, Farron, she basically thinks that she lied about her taking our memories.
Well, as it stands, we're just kind of trying to bypass her so we can get out of here.
Okay.
And then get more information outside about Eris, with Eris, if we can find her. And I'm willing to sacrifice myself, apparently.
I will say, her form seems to be getting, like, kind of transparent, like, as if she's, like, casting a vision of herself to you. She may not be physically there.
Okay.
So we can just run through her.
Let's go.
Specifically through her. So you couldn't, like, attack her, but she could attack you. Fira, I get the feeling you and your party may not be on the same page. I can tell your party doesn't trust me.
I trust you.
Roll deception.
Well, like, doesn't matter
I
if we
believed you.
doesn't matter if we trust her because she's the one who offered herself
That
as
is
collateral
true.
damage.
That is true. We just barely met you.
No, we don't know you. She's the one you've been talking to this whole time. How are we supposed to instantly trust you if you can't instantly trust us?
I said anything about not trusting you.
I'm pretty sure that's what just happened with that exchange.
I said you didn't trust me.
So you're not trusting us.
To be trusting of you. If we run around in circles enough, maybe she'll stop.
Can I just wake up?
Just ditches.
I'm just like, I don't want to go back to my body. Do we have a deal? Take it or leave it.
I could work with you. Or I could find someone else.
Who would you find? Do you have a list?
I know.
There are many
We don't really gain
mortals
anything out of
willing.
this.
Memories is the thing, but...
I still don't think we're actually gonna get those out of this.
Okay, what if we leave and then destroy the dream plan? Portal to
Wow.
the dream plan.
We just
We blow
stop
it up.
dreams forever.
Wait, what was the question?
She said she could find someone else if you weren't going to
Hey,
help
I
her.
know your identity now. I know everything you've ever told me here.
Are you threatening me?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think I am.
Let's take a step back.
There's a lot going on right now.
You're being confrontational, huh? You're going
Yeah.
with that? Okay. I approve.
I do not.
She was kind of like being kind of intimidating, and then she relaxes a bit and says, "As entertaining as it was to string you along, I can easily find someone else to help me. And as for your party here, I'll leave that up to fate. You won't last. I saw how you fought when my sirens got a hold on you.
No!
Is she just letting us go right now?
Let her finish the monologue.
And without your healer,
Oh,
it's only a matter of time until your little group falls apart."
Where am I going?
whoa.
What's happening to me?
I offer myself as a damage for a reason.
I step in front of
Go for it.
I'm stepping in front of
What did I do?
And I'm
Okay.
stepping in front of you.
Stay on the tank. I do take damage.
I'm just standing to the side. I'm watching this unfold.
She got popcorn. The popcorn from earlier.
She stole the popcorn from my bag.
Good luck retrieving your memories without help.
Screw you. Bitch.
And she just disappears. Fully. Dramatically.
What was that about me? What?
Oh,
Not
the dragon
about you.
dude. Is he on your side?
Oh, I don't know.
Or is there something waiting?
I feel like
Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still here.
Okay.
You're stuck in the dream plane with
Okay.
everyone else.
I mean, I don't know. He was like a whole different part of my story, though. He was just supposed to show me my town. I didn't.
Trust no one.
Yeah.
Stop trusting him. We were too trusting, right?
Okay, we don't have to trust him, but we can still investigate.
Oh,
think-
dearie.
Hey, you go nowhere by yourself.
What? Oh, I thought you meant just stay here.
I'm saying
You were stuck here.
Yeah, creatures.
you are going to be with someone at all times.
Great.
What about me?
Maybe we should
I'm
all
down.
just be together.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, I was like, we don't.
but you especially.
That was scary. What does she have planned for me?
No.
Why is it me? I wasn't even involved.
I know I sacrificed myself for a reason.
Why did she like us? Why didn't she?
We called her a bitch.
Yeah, it was like we literally went in there.
She heard the muttering under your breath.
As of right now, she's gone, so I think we just need to make a run for it. Get away from this portal and get out of here.
She can't do anything to us in the dream anymore, right?
Just like camp out here.
Okay,
I think
know.
she can do something to
I
us
know.
anywhere. She'll figure it out.
Okay, I know y'all don't have like any stuff on your backstories yet, but I've got a baby lover out there, and I'm not staying in here.
I have a town that I apparently can go see.
And saved.
And saved. I am apparently a savior somewhere.
She could definitely have attacked you if she was really here in the dream plane.
But she wasn't.
But she wasn't.
But she could have been. Yeah, I think
Okay.
she's done with
Okay.
us. She just wanted to give us a little run for our money.
Well, let's just get out of here. I
Okay.
think that's our best
Let's
thing.
get out of here and find where Eris is.
Ruben seems pretty shocked, but he leads you back to the portal.
I can't believe I just ran to God.
You really managed to catch the attention of the goddess of all things doom and gloom somehow. But, I mean,
Should we look for his boyfriend while we're in here?
gosh, your hand
I think I need. Yeah, I think I need a break from the dream plane for a second. I say we go get
Food.
sexy, tall dragon man and then do battle.
sexy tall dragon.
I'm just saying, I'm sure those claws would be nice to have on the side against an enemy.
So, you head off on your merry way, terrified, to the portal. And
I don't know if it's a merry way.
So you get to the portal, and Ruben leaves first. You head out. When
Okay,
you come out of
this-
the portal, you just like wake up from
Yeah.
where you were sitting. Everyone else walks through the portal. You're walking away, and you hear like a surge of sound from the portal.
Yeah.
And Ruben turns around and freezes.
Ah.
And you see a man with brown skin, messy black hair, like a strong build, stumbles out of the portal. And Ruben says, Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yo!